consensus fight of the year last time out for Michael Johnson, who was in white in his epic bout against Justin Gaethje. Darren Elkins in the blue. Johnson opens up with the kick.
He's definitely got the right dance partner to have an amazing fight here, Darren Elkins. Wow, shoots early.
Fight of the year candidate Darren Elkins against Mirsad Bektic from early in 2016.
Nice body kick there from Elkins. Kind of knocked Johnson back with that.
Stand and trade for each. Expect a takedown?
Oh, I definitely expect takedowns from Elkins early. Yeah.
Oh, big right as Elkins was scrambling back to his feet.
Johnson is already.
As always, he wears it well.
Amazing sparring partners. Ooh,
Elkins.
What happened there?
Stumbling back once again.
God, Elkins is,
eats the left of Johnson.
He's just an
damage starting to show early.
Elkins has got to do more to set that up if he's going to get a guy like Johnson down to the mat. Can't just shoot without setting it up on a guy like Michael Johnson. He's too well-rounded, too good. Oh, nice left hand. That stunned him. He's hurt.
Trying to regain himself. Johnson sensing the moment. Ooh. Counters off the Superman punch from Elkins.
Johnson's hands looking sharp. Now Elkins has got to try to use that to his advantage, maybe fake one, get Johnson to bite on it. He's got to try to mix it up. Oh, another straight. That knocked his mouthpiece almost out.
2 minutes into this first round.
Darren Elkins' first time being down and around and getting a little bit beat up and finding a way to come back and finish a fight.
8 of his 18 wins by knockout for Johnson.
Oh, nice combo there from Elkins. 2-3. You can let your hands go and you don't put him out. And you're like, wow, what is keeping this guy on his feet?
And many have asked.
Ooh.
He's found a way to get his hand raised 5 straight times.
He's got to get Johnson worried about unorthodox punches. That's where he can maybe mix in some takedowns and things like that as well. But right now, Johnson looking really sharp and very aware of any takedown attempts from Darren Elkins so far. And in the process, landing a lot of punches. Too many that have, and from the southpaw to orthodox.
Oh, it's these once again. Johnson lands the left. Elkins says, yeah, just another day in the office for me.
Just another fight for me. Oh, God.
Big left and a combination from Johnson once again.
And Johnson is not getting too excited about it. He's not rushing in and throwing 100 punches and burning his arms out.
Avoids the kick, slips the kick, and goes in close to Johnson.
Body head combo again from Michael Johnson.
Looking sharp as we approach the end of the first round.
Head kick.
That's the end. Second of 3 rounds. Johnson definitely getting the better of it in the first. Elkins coach Justin Buchholz saying, you made him work hard. It's almost like a strategy at this point for Darren Elkins, the way he's won.
I mean, we joke about it, but ooh, that was a cup shot. Body's on top, so he ain't gonna get up and complain about that one. But yeah, I don't think that's a game plan, obviously, right? We joke about it, but it's something that does work to his benefit. Look, we're on the mat now, he's on top, and maybe he is, by taking punches, kind of wears out Michael Johnson because he's got a chin for days. Somehow, those shots are gonna put most guys in this division at least on their butt for a second.
Watch your back of the head.
Michael Johnson isn't out boxing me up. I'm gonna stay right here. He's not gonna do anything crazy. He's gonna do enough just to keep the fight here and look for some control. And he's got the crucifix position here where he's got the arm tied, but that allows Michael Johnson to explode.
Takes his back. Will take his back and they go down.
Wow. But Michael Johnson
fighting that left hand as Elkins softens him up with the right.
This guy's a veteran, he's experienced, he's training with some of the best guys in the world on the ground. It's not gonna be easy to submit Michael Johnson here. But I do feel like he's got that under the chin a little bit. He's pushing the
arm underneath. Is that under the chin?
He's good, he says it's
taps. Wow. Michael Johnson taps. 6 straight wins for Darren the Damage Elkins. He does it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Darren the Damage Elkins.
Both of these fighters getting married since the last time we saw them. Of course,
Sir, are you ready? Fight.
Jeremy Stevens in action back in September against Gilbert Melendez. Welcomed him to the featherweight division. Had me limping after that one. Brutalized his leg with those leg kicks. Stevens in what Choi has to look out for. Kicks, knees, punches.
Switching southpaw there. Both guys trading some big leg kicks early. See if Superboy can withstand the power of Jeremy Stevens.
Hopefully he can sleep in tomorrow.
Nice
knee there from the Korean Superboy.
One of the things I talked about whenever I talked about Doo-Ho Choi in this particular fight is he's very good at controlling the distance. He's stepping just out of the way of all of Jeremy Stevens' leg kicks and landing his own and his own punches. See how he's very good at being in his range without getting hit by his opponent. Oh wow, he's really starting to land with that leg kick.
That's exactly what Stevens did to Gilbert Melendez in his last time out, but here comes Stevens forward.
Lands his own big leg kick. Just missing with that big right hand from Stevens. Wonder what they worked on in their game plan. What is he trying to do when he switches to southpaw? Maybe that body kick.
Ooh. In and out. Oh, elbow landed there.
Stevens looking for that big overhand right. Little blood coming out of the nose. Nice body shot there from Jeremy.
And Choi now moving in. Now back to the center of the octagon they go.
See how he's slipping back? He's looking for that counter right hand.
They clinch. Stevens back to the fence.
Ooh, nice
big right elbow. Choi wears it well.
Of course.
And we have 1 minute to go in the first.
Ooh, check that one. That one was right on the knee.
Oh, big combination there from Choi.
Looking for that uppercut.
Finishes with the left hook.
That's smart from Choi, too, because he knows Jeremy puts everything into his punches, kind of dips his head forward, and he's hoping to bait him right as he's throwing his own overhand. Choi will catch him with that right uppercut. Ooh, man.
Throwing with power on each side. And there's Choi. Pressing in.
Nice kick there.
Stevens claps the kick, partially blocked there by Choi. Each has landed their share of strikes. There's the horn. Back with round two after this.
And he's not winding up. That's the problem. Jeremy wants to hit so hard sometimes.
Whoa! Front kick. Snap the head back of Stevens.
Oh, both guys land
each landing a combination. Airborne goes Choi.
Jeremy just having a little trouble closing the distance. He's throwing punches. He lands out one.
The distance closed now as he lands the left knee. And pressuring Doo-Ho Choi against the fence. And throws a big swing and a miss. And slips down. Big swing from Choi. Misses on the uppercut.
Yeah, Jeremy landed on the counter.
They are winding up.
Stepping elbow there from Choi, but Stevens lands some big punches. Crowd getting behind him here.
Crowd loving it, as they should.
Yeah.
16 times Choi has landed a leg kick in this one so far. Lands another one, but he pays for it. Stevens with a strong right. And lands the left jab. And touching up the Korean Superboy. Jeremy Stevens moving forward now.
Now he's having a lot of success with that kick because he's got Superboy worrying about all these punches that he's landing. He's able to set up that leg kick. Nice shot there to the body from Choi.
As Choi took a big, deep breath. Saw another jab.
And this is a 5-round fight tonight, so.
Looking for the combination. Stevens has him hurt and throws the elbow on the ground.
Stevens looking for the kill, throwing some giant elbows.
Stevens with a huge right hand. And firing away. And that is it. Lil Heathen, Jeremy Stevens, a winner once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Keith Peterson has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Jeremy Little Heathen Stevens.
I mean, he's been waiting for this for a while as well. Usman comes in low, and Mek throws right away. And right down to the ground. This is not what Mek wanted.
Oh,
or is it?
Oh, no way. That would be super impressive if ML Mek can pull off a guillotine here in the first round. He doesn't want to spaz out and get deeper into the choke. There's Mek was trying to adjust it there.
Now Mek trying to scramble, but it's Usman who takes control.
This is not where Mek wants to be under Kamaru Usman.
Peterson trying to get Mek's fingers out of the fence. Can't do that. Softening up the body of Usman. Usman told us earlier this week, when it goes to the ground, I'm not letting him up. Mek, of course, and he's all about proving a point tonight.
Kamaru steps over. ML Mek back up, almost back up to his feet here. From Usman in Pittsburgh.
2 minutes to go, first round. And
Kamaru controlling this, but having trouble. Wow, big slam there from Usman. Showed his strength on that one.
brought him up and threw him down.
He tried to put him right on his head, which is completely legal. He's got the cardio for it. This is the time to use it.
There you go.
Got to try to explode, push off the fence, get his back on the fence. Something. Doesn't
Back
want
to the fence.
Doesn't want Usman behind him, that's for sure. He's going to pick him up again. He's doing nice little trips, keeping Mek off balance the whole time. Is he under the chin? No, no. He's doing a good job.
Right under the chin with that left arm.
It's going to be tough from that
As we
angle.
approach 30 seconds to go in the first round.
Yeah, the fence is going to be a problem to get that choke, but still got him stacked up here. Pulls his hips out. Good head pressure there from Usman.
Big hammer fist with the right. Mek eats it and looks to land some elbows from the bottom.
Nice
Body shots from Usman in the final seconds of this first round.
Little blood.
We're back with the second after this.
Wow,
Big
that
exchange there.
close call with that spinning back fist, but Kamaru ate it. Nice level change there from Kamaru. He's getting a little frustrated, though, on his feet with Mek. It's these transitions, this scrambles and grinding style that Kamaru has the advantage. These big slams as well.
Big takedown once again for Usman. You can see his cut open back up.
It seems to be in a spot, though, that I think he's going to be okay. It's off to the side. It looks like the corner of his eye. It's not bleeding directly down into his vision. Not that that's happening. We're still only not even midway through round two. A lot of fight left in this match, but
He told us point blank this week, I had to make a statement in Pittsburgh, and I got a little reckless because of it. It worked out for him, but he doesn't usually fight that way.
no, and we saw glimpses of that again here tonight. He threw a big, wild overhand right that completely missed Mek. I mean, he's still dominating the fight right now.
Not a takedown, 6 for 14 for Kamaru Usman.
And he's out of the Kimura. Kamaru just has the ability, though, when he wants to. Nice elbows again from Mek. He's at least being aggressive with them. I don't know if it's going to be enough to stop Kamaru, but it's going to cut him, could frustrate him, make him want to retaliate with more punches, open him up a little bit, and maybe try to get back to his feet.
Trading elbows there on the ground as Usman firing away as well.
Yeah, some blood on both guys at this point. I can't see if that's another cut that's opened up on the front of ML's forehead there.
Looks like it. Mek still trying to scramble. Now on his back.
It's no secret that Mek's chance is going to be survive this round and land something devastating and unorthodox on Kamaru Usman to get him out of here. A lot of blood on these guys now as well.
16 more ground strikes landed right now unofficially for Usman and counting.
That's some big strikes here.
Final seconds of the second round. Mek survives. We go to a third round after this.
You can't just get taken down and ground and pounded from Usman. And for Usman, just like his corner said, listen, he's slow. That's what they said. He's slow. Oh, that was definitely a cup shot. That got him.
Ready to go.
Yeah, luckily that was, I mean, it's never pleasant, but it was just the toes. It wasn't a full shin to the groin.
Nice body kick. Shin to the body.
Guys are cracking here.
Mech knows what he needs to do to win.
This is what I'd like to see more of from Mech, but we know Kamaru is an intelligent fighter. He's not going to just... There it is. Nice. Again, good job initially from Mech.
And Mech's
big elbows.
Man, look at how strong.
He's going to get slammed.
Kamaru Usman with another takedown, and he goes back to work.
At this point in the fight, you've got 1 round left to try to get a finish. You've got to open your guard and try to get back up to your feet. Guy like Kamaru Usman, that's exactly what Mech needs to do. He's got to defend this takedown, though, because Kamaru wasted no time trying to take this right back down to the mat. Big breaths there from Mech.
Yep. Usman seems to be letting him up just to take him down once again.
See, this is the other thing these guys talk about, and I'm not saying he's not in great shape. I mean, we're towards the end of the 3rd round at a grinding pace, but everybody's like, oh, you know, I've got great cardio. There's still nothing that can ever replicate a wrestling scenario like this, and that is exactly what Kamaru is used to doing every day of his life.
For more than 8 minutes of top control for Usman. Final minute of the 3rd round, and as we look at the top control for Usman, almost 2 full rounds of controlling Mech on the ground, and with 30 seconds to go, showing the strength once again.
Yeah, I mean, almost 15 minutes of fighting, he's still able to pick up a guy of Mech's size, toss him back down to the mat, because that's something he's drilled so long, for so many days on the mat, in wrestling, in college. Mat return, boom, mat return, boom. It's just something he's drilled thousands of times.
Final seconds of this fight dominated by the Nigerian Nightmare. And there is the horn.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
Van Zandt in the blue, Jeessica-Rose Clark in the black. Oh! Lands that hitch kick.
Yeah, that sounded like she broke her foot on that, man. That sounded like it hit an elbow. Jeessica-Rose Clark
lands the right.
That nice counter right to hand there by Jeessica-Rose Clark.
And now they clinch.
Interesting. Not what I would have thought. Oh, but she takes it back.
It looked like Van Zandt had the better of it there before Clark reverses the action. And really interesting the other day, Jeessica-Rose Clark telling us she was the more intelligent grappler, and then we spoke to Paige, who said, if it goes to the ground, I'm going to finish
I'll finish her, yeah.
And each supremely confident if this fight heads to the canvas.
Paige doing a good job. Wow, but she's on the wrong side here. See, she's in half guard. She can squeeze, depends on how tight her squeeze is. Paige doesn't look like she's enjoying it too much, obviously.
Mario Yamasaki standing right there, but no warnings to stand them up.
Yeah, and every ref's different, right? That's one of the crazy things about MMA and our sport is there's other refs that would have stood this up 4 times in a fight. And I mean, it's a dominant position, but she's definitely not doing much work as of right now, but could be part of the plan.
A lot of top time in that first round for Jeessica-Rose Clark, and some ground and pound as the horn sounds. Round 2 after this. Second round, what'd you hear from the corner of Paige Van Zandt?
Oh, more important than what I heard from the corner is the corner forgot the stool.
That's true.
And it was a grueling pace, and she had a lot of grappling. It was on the bottom for a while. A sit down would have been nice for Paige Van Zandt. I'm not holding that against the cornerman or anything like that. It gets stressful in there, but that might have hindered her recovery. Oh, spinning back fist from Paige.
And now she goes in once again. She looks to keep it standing.
She definitely doesn't seem to have lost any of her endurance or athleticism from Jeessica-Rose Clark being on top and grinding her out a little bit. But think Paige should try to get out of this position. Don't look for the takedown unless she's going to make sure that she is in top position and doing her offense.
Yeah, she was energetic in between rounds, was Paige VanZant. Did not look tired, did not look gassed. And told us the other day her cardio is like nobody else.
Wow,
Rose Clark kind of scores the takedown, but VanZant
yeah, she pulled guard. That's interesting. She must really feel that she's got the grappling advantage if she's going to pull guard on Paige VanZant after she had dominated the grappling on top. Looking for a leg here and try to start attacking heels and knees here on Paige VanZant. Nice.
Escapes for the moment. And
she's got the double leg.
Back to the canvas they go.
Good. Let her go over that head. Yes. Base, 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 base. Pull your head out. Pull your head out. Pop your head out now. Pop your head out.
Setting up a triangle here. She's got a minute 43 to try to get this triangle finished. She's got it locked, but it's on the foot right now. She definitely wants to try to pull her shin down and get that knee across the neck a little more. Right now, Paige has got some room. She's got to go crazy to get out of here right now. She can't just hang out in this position because now it's cinching up even tighter. But she's just sitting in this triangle. If Jessica-Rose Clark can get that arm across her body just like that, that's a problem right now for Paige VanZant.
Looking for the submission attempt here.
It's very close. But Paige is tough,
Paige
man.
fighting out of it. Throwing some left hands. And the crowd letting her hear it.
Yeah, it looks like Jessica-Rose Clark thought about transitioning into an arm bar from there. And usually what that'll do is get the person to move their arm one way or the other or try to freak out, and that can actually make you cinch up the triangle even tighter. Paige is hanging in here, 20 seconds left. She might be able to hold off as opposed to locked on her foot for that triangle, but she gives the thumbs up.
12 gauge, gutting out the second round. This fight will see a third after this.
Come on.
Paige VanZant told her corner between rounds, I broke my right arm in the first rounds.
Yeah, at first we thought she said rib. Then the second time she said it
sounded like arm to me.
We want to keep a close eye on that right arm because it doesn't seem like her ribs are bothering her. She did grab at her right arm right after she said that when they were about to go out for round 3.
Showing toughness just to last until this third round. Dominating performance on the ground for Jessica-Rose Clark in the first 2 rounds.
Flying knee attempt there for Paige. She's still in the fight, man. She's going for it. But it's definitely going to be a challenge if she can't use that right hand, and she's going to be tentative to block anything with it as well. Man, she almost lands that.
Next with the hitch kick. Does she have enough power to get what she needs? A finish here in the third round.
Against Brown, and he used his elbows. He toughed it out. Yeah, she's definitely tentative, and you can tell just the way she's holding it. She's shying away, putting her left side way more forward, kind of angling off. Good body kick.
Still firing the kicks.
Obviously. You're right, Brendan. She has not even attempted a punch. So that is obviously bothering her. Good body kicks from Paige VanZant, but Jessica-Rose Clark, but at least the things that she is trying and going for are ending shots. You know, she's throwing jumping kicks, flying knees, flying knee again. She's landed that a few times. Oh,
She
nice.
did throw it right there.
Yeah, and that was a nice counter combo there from Jessica-Rose Clark. And if she lands half flying knee with a broken arm to get the finish, that would be a story for sure.
And softening up the body of Clark, certainly. Numbering in significant body strikes by a wide margin.
Really good cardio and pace from Paige VanZant. Hurt and having lost both those rounds on the ground, still coming out.
Body kick is Rose Clark.
Nice knee. It's one of the things I highlighted in the Metro Spotlight there for Rose Clark. She usually does a nice step in. She switches stance there for a second.
Final 10 seconds.
Spinning hook kick attempt there from Clark.
As Clark gets busy. And this fight goes the distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Jessica-Roz.